Hey, what's going on? Sucker back here for another episode here on the best #1 Minecraft server, play.talonmc.net. Now, the server is both Java and Bedrock compatible. All of the Bedrock IP and port is in the description. This marks episode number 2 of the brand new Skyblock season released by TalonMC. But yeah, let's not waste more time and let's get straight into today's episode. I'm recording this episode like almost after I finished recording the last episode, only because we are now actually farming level 84. I was waiting to upgrade this enchant for this intro clip right here because it literally deserves its own episode. That's how good it is. And that enchant right there is the Vein Farmer enchant. This enchant right here will farm crops in a vein of range dependent on your enchant level, earning bonus crops and currency. Every 200 levels gives a +1 range to the Vein Farmer. It literally says on the enchant lore, prioritize maxing this enchant early for fast progression, and it costs 1.32 billion crop coins to actually max out. We can already go ahead and dump 160 million in here for 342 levels. Let's get that. So yeah, and this enchant actually procs extremely often. If I have a look really quickly, it's a 1 in 78 blocks that this enchant will actually go ahead and proc, which is very often. I mean, look at that. Vein Farmer already upgraded and we're nowhere near even maxing out this enchant. So yeah, this enchant right here will help us get more money. It will help us get more currency and just overall help us progress through the enchants a hell of a lot faster. Okay, so I've been grinding for a little bit. We are currently at 1.2 billion crop coins and also farming level 131. But I wanted to actually turn on this clip because we can now finally go ahead and max out our Vein Farmer enchant. There we go. And now the proc chance on this is 1 in 21 crops, which is a lot. This is actually really good. It's going to start proccing our enchant so much faster. We're going to start making so much more skill XP as well, which is like the main focus of why I'm actually upgrading this enchant. So if you actually look at the bottom of our screen where we are getting farming XP per crop that we break, you can see that sometimes we get like 120 farming XP, which is so good. And that is because the Vein Farmer enchant is actually proccing. Now in the beta, the farming enchant proc animation was low-key so annoying. So they actually went ahead and make this enchant virtual. So now this enchant is way more OP than it already was. And now I also have 123 million money that I actually want to spend on upgrading my fossils. So I'm going to begin doing that and then I'll cut back in just a moment. Okay, there we go. I just maxed out all of my fossils and now we're getting a 32.25% money boost, 12.50% crop coins boost, 4.95% mob coins boost, and then lastly a 2.4% XP earnings boost. I think the XP earnings boost is towards our island XP, so that is really good. So it is now the complete next day since the last clip, and we have actually been grinding a ton. I'm pretty sure in the last clip we were at around farming level 130 when I did end it. And now if we go ahead and look at the right side of our screen, we are currently farming level 185. That is basically an extra 50 farming levels since the last clip, which is actually a lot. Now, mind you, there is no way to actually AFK overnight to get your farming XP up. So this was literally all through me grinding with the Vein Farmer enchant. And since we actually hit farming level 150, we are now farming the carrot crop. And dude, the carrot crop with the Vein Farmer enchant is just so OP. We're starting to make like around 600,000 money every single summary. I mean, I wasn't even farming the whole entire time. I already made 350,000, which is a ton of money. But whenever the Vein Farmer enchant procs, we're making like around 150 farming XP. The thing is though, it like goes away so quick. So I'm not really sure what the exact number is, but I do see like 158. So I think we're making around 158 every single time that enchant procs, which is really good. And since we're actually farming level 185, we are so close to farming level 200. And now let me tell you guys why that is a good thing. If I do slash skills really quickly and have a look right here, at level 200, we're gonna unlock the Nether wart crop, which is just going to make us even more money, even more skill XP, and we're just gonna start making a hell of a lot crop coins as well, because we will actually unlock some new overpowered enchants. We did unlock second hand. I think this was around farming level 175, something like that. But we're gonna get the crop coin surge enchant, which again is a really good enchant. So I'm low-key gonna go lock in for a little bit, get to farming level like 199, about to be level 200, and then I'll cut back in just a moment. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I was just farming back and forth, but we are now currently farming level 200. Now, one thing that I want to do really quickly is upgrade our coin surge because we just went ahead and unlocked it. Crop coin surge right here. It gives a large amount of crop coins when you farm, and it has a chance to be boosted by the crop coin greed, which is really good. We can actually go ahead and almost max this enchant out. It's 4.4 billion to max out, but we have only 3.7 billion. We can get 4,500 levels, but instead what I'm gonna actually do is upgrade this to like level 3,500. There we go. And I'm going to dump the rest of the 1.4 billion into actually upgrading our second hand, because again, that is a really good enchant right here. And again, it's like 4 or 5 billion to max out. So we just went ahead and dumped like 1.4 billion in there for 537 levels. Okay, proc chance low-key is not bad. Hold on, crop coin surge is a 100% proc chance. Wait, how much currency are we gonna make now? Dude, are we serious? I'm making like around 2 million every single time it updates. Bro, this crop coin surge enchant is so OP. Holy crap. Oh yeah, dude, we're definitely so up now. I'm almost at 100 million already. Okay, but since we actually have farming level 200, we now unlock the Nether wart crop. So if I do slash skills really quickly and have a look, as you guys can see, level 200, we unlock the Nether wart. So now I gotta do slash shop, go over to the blocks. I need to buy soul sand. It's only $100, luckily. Let me buy a full inventory. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished the Nether wart farm. I just made it big enough for myself because I'm the only one that has Nether wart unlocked so far on my team. Everyone else is trying their best to get there. But dude, this crop coin surge enchant is actually overpowered as well. Like, the vein farmer gives us a lot of skill XP, but bro, this coin crop surge enchant gives us so much coins. Like, I'm already up to 400 mil. Literally, it has not even been 5 minutes, which is insane. So we can definitely now go ahead and start maxing out all of our enchants relatively quick. And if I also look at how much Nether wart is making us, 886,000 money in legit 1 minute. And we're also making 8 farming XP every single time we break a crop. And low-key, I have forgot one important thing that I do want to actually now go ahead and focus on. I should have done this a little bit sooner. But for my tool attachments, I am not using any attachments. I actually want to start using the vein farmer, which is really OP. Crop crusher is also really OP. Crop coin surge right here. We have a tier 4. Let's go ahead and equip that. That should go ahead and make us a ton more coins. Then the farming XP finder, I think, gives us skill XP. I'm not sure what it does, but we just have a lot of slots that we can legit just go ahead and use everything. And we don't actually have any of the other enchants unlocked, so this is what we're going to be rocking with for the time being. This is actually really good. It's a lot of tier 3 and tier 4 attachments where it's going to go ahead and actually boost how much currencies we're going to make. And now the vein farmer enchant is actually going to proc a lot more often as well, so we're just going to be making a hell of a lot more XP. I should have low-key put the crystal in there for the vein farmer a lot sooner, because we would have been making a lot more XP. But yeah, at least we put on the attachment now, because if we still farmed without it, we would be missing out on a ton of skill XP. But yeah, now I actually want to focus on maxing out my crop coin surge enchant. We only need 2.1 billion more, and we're currently at 532 million. So I'm going to lock in for a second, get 2.1 billion, and I'll cut back in just a second. Okay, so the server just restarted, so I couldn't come back with an update clip the second I got 2.1 billion. But we're currently at 2.5 billion that we can actually go ahead and spend on maxing out our crop coin surge enchant. 1,500 levels of that. There we go. Now hopefully we should be making a little bit more coins, and then we can dump the rest of the 300 mil into our second hand. There we go. Now it's a 1 in 85 chance of it getting procced. That is really good. Now if we check how much crop coins we're actually getting, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's updating by 2.8 million crop coins every single time it updates, which is a lot of crop coins. I didn't actually think that this crop coin surge was going to be that good, but dude, getting 2 million every second is low-key kind of crazy, and the server is shutting down again. I've been grinding for a little bit more now. We are currently farming level 221, and we have 4 billion crop coins to spend. I did actually spend a little bit as well upgrading the rest of my enchants. I actually don't recall what I upgraded. I know I upgraded farming XP, and I think I upgraded farming key finder as well, but now we can actually go ahead and max out that enchant. And I'm gonna dump the rest into maxing out our second hand. There we go. And then now we have spawner finder to upgrade, which low-key I'm gonna do that just because why not? 2 more levels of that. There we go. And then I'm dump the rest into 8 levels of inheritance. That's not really gonna do anything, but it's better than nothing. And also earlier, I went ahead and actually put this crop coin surge attachment on, but it turns out that actually attachments don't boost the enchant, but instead it boosts the proc chance of the enchant. So the crop coin surge one isn't really going to be helpful for us, the attachment, because it is already a 100% chance of it getting procced. So later on, if we do have a full amount of attachments, we don't actually need crop coin surge. We can take that off and then replace it with another attachment to where our enchants are actually going to proc more for that one. But yeah, since we actually did get 2 levels of spawner finder, let me merge all of my attachments together, and then now we have a tier 4 spawner finder. So let's just equip that just because why not? And we can take off our farming XP finder. Now we have 3 tier 3s. Let's merge that together. Now we have a tier 4. That is really good. And then same with our farming key finder. Let's merge that together. And same with our farming key finder. Let's merge all for that. And then equip best. There we go. Better boost for that as well. And then we have a tier 4 nuke, which we're actually going to unlock the crop nuke enchant at level 250. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and equip that. There we go. Just because we don't really have anything else to put on anyway. I did actually begin printing a little cactus farm earlier today, but I mean, I don't know if cactus farms are really going to be worth it. I did a couple of calculations. It turns out to build like a full chunk of cactus, not counting the cost of the cactus, only the sand. Sand is like $2,000 per in the shop if we have a look. Yeah, right here, $2,000. So in total, just for the sand alone, not counting the cactus because we actually make a lot of cactus this way, it will cost us like 960 million money to go ahead and build a full chunk of cactus. And every single day, we're only gonna make around 400 million in return. So if we have like 5 chunks of cactus farms, we're only going to be making $2 billion a day, but it will cost us 5 billion to go ahead and print those 5 chunks, and also a ton of time doing it. So right now, it's definitely not worth for us to continue building cactus farms, but definitely like later into the season, maybe in a couple more days, it will be worth it for us to make cactus farms. But right now, this is all that we have. It's around 15 layers, and it's been around 3-4 hours of us actually having this going, and we've made 8.5 million, which isn't bad passive income, but this took us around like 15 to 20 minutes to print because we were like setting it all up and everything. But I don't know, I guess we'll see in a couple more days. I just want to update you guys on the cactus farm just to say that we did try to make it, but for right now, it's not worth building up. And then we obviously do have our spawner farm. We have a ton of endermen, a ton of iron golems, and also a ton of villagers going into our auto sell chest. Right now, we're definitely making a lot more money from our spawners than we are from that tiny cactus farm. But if we definitely expand it, we're going to start making a little bit more. So yeah, 27 mil from that is not bad. And then obviously we do have robots, but I don't think this farm design is going to be good for right now. Definitely in the next episode, I'm going to be focusing on robots a lot more and then showing you guys the best farm for robots in order to make the maximum amount of money from them. So yeah, that's all gonna be in the next episode, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. And also off camera, I did actually go ahead and fully max out all of my fossils. Now we legit have nothing to upgrade until November 11th, where we're actually getting the legendary fossils. So our boost from the fossils is a 45% mob coins boost, 66% money boost, and then a 51% crop coin earning boost, and then that 24% XP earnings boost, which again, I'm pretty sure is island XP. So yeah, that's not that bad. It's definitely a lot of boost that it's helping our gameplay to where we're actually like progressing further into the game. And it looks like our cookie did actually expire. We are unfortunately 40 credits short. Let me see what I can do really quickly and I'll cut back in just a second. Okay, I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. But I just traded 1 billion crop coins for 100 credits with someone. And then I just went ahead and bought the booster cookie and I already redeemed it. But as you guys can see right here, booster cookie activated for 1 day. We can now go ahead and use our 3rd pet. There we go. Now we have the buffs again for 24 hours, which is going to help us out a ton. So yeah, with that being said, I think this is the perfect place to go and call it for today's episode. If you guys like what you saw and do want to play for yourself, make sure you do go ahead and join Bison the IP, play.talonmc.net. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you do go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you've not yet already. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. I had a blast recording today's episode, so you'll definitely see more from me here on TalonMC. If you don't want to miss out on my next uploads, go ahead and turn on post notifications just so you're alerted. But until then, peace.